have seen how spermatogenesis takes place. Now let us study the structure of a typical human sperm. Sperm is the male gamete. Sperm is the short form of spermatozoon. It is the male gamete. It has an elongated tadpole shaped body, an elongated tadpole shaped body, and this body is divisible into three parts. There is a headpiece, a middle piece, and a tail piece. Headpiece is an elongated conical structure. An elongated conical structure. It is bound by a plasma membrane, surrounded by a plasma membrane. Inside the plasma membrane, it shows two prominent structures. It shows two prominent structures. One is an elongated cap-like structure that occupies a major portion of the headpiece. It is called acrosome. This acrosome is a modification of the Golgi complex. Remember, Golgi complex is one of the organelle in the cell. During spermatogenesis, when the spermatid becomes the sperm, many changes take place. One such change is the transformation of Golgi complex into acrosome. Acrosome produces specific secretions containing specific enzymes which help in the sperm dissolving the egg membrane at the time of fertilization. At the base of the acrosome, is present the haploid nucleus of the sperm. It is called male pronucleus. Male pronucleus. A thin film of cytoplasm surrounds the nucleus. So this is the structure of headpiece. Following the headpiece is a small constriction that is called neck. With the help of the neck, the headpiece is attached to the middle piece. This is the middle piece. So this constriction is called neck. The middle piece also has a covering of plasma membrane and at its upper end, just below the male pronucleus, it shows the presence of two centrioles. The anterior one is called proximal centriole. The posterior one is called distal centriole. From the base of the distal centriole, arises a thin, long, thread-like structure which continues throughout the length of the sperm. This thread-like structure is called axial filament. Axial filament. It forms the locomotor structure of the sperm. Surrounding the axial filament there is a spirally coiled structure, which is known as Nebenкern. Nebenкern or mitochondrial sheath. The Nebenкern or mitochondrial sheath is formed by an aggregation of all the mitochondria coiling around the axial filament to provide energy for the locomotor movements of the sperm. Again, surrounding all these structures, you find a small amount of cytoplasm. This is the middle piece. The tail piece is the longest portion in the body of a sperm. longest portion in the body of a sperm. All that it contains is an axial filament running throughout its length, surrounded by a plasma membrane and cytoplasm. This is the tailpiece. Two regions can be recognized in the tailpiece. Axial filament runs throughout the length of the tailpiece, and towards the terminal end there is a part of the tailpiece where axial filament has no covering of plasma membrane. This part of the tailpiece is called end piece. The remaining part of the tailpiece is called main piece. So this is the structure of a sperm. There is a head piece, acrosome and male pronucleus, two structures in the head piece. There is a middle piece, two centrioles, proximal centriole, distal centriole, and axial filament. Surrounding the axial filament, mitochondrial sheath. There is a tail piece containing only axial filament, surrounded by cytoplasm and plasma membrane. Terminal end is called end piece, no plasma membrane. The remaining portion is called main piece, covered by a plasma membrane.